The topic is quadratic equation. In this topic, we will discuss what is meant by a quadratic equation. We will also see different methods to solve a quadratic equation. First of all, let us see what is meant by a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation is a polynomial equation of the second degree. The general form is a squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where x is a variable or unknown. A, b, and c are constant with a not equal to 0. The constant a, b, and c are called respectively the quadratic coefficient, the linear coefficient, and the constant term or free term. How to solve a quadratic equation? There are three methods to solve a quadratic equation. The first is using factorization. The second method is using completing square. And third is using quadratic formula. By quadratic formula, the solution is given as x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. The value of b squared minus 4ac is called the discriminant of the quadratic equation. It is denoted by capital D. If d is greater than 0, the equation has two real solutions. If d is 0, the equation has only one real solution. And if d is negative, the equation has two complex solutions. Let's see an example. Solve 5a squared plus 6x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here a is equal to 5, b is equal to 6, and c is equal to 1. The discriminant is 36 minus 20 is equal to 16. So the solution is x is equal to minus 6 plus or minus square root of 16 divided by 10. That is x is minus 0.2 or minus 1. The second method is using factorization. For this we factorize the quadratic expression. Example. Solve x squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. The factorization is given as x plus 4 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. So the solution is x is equal to minus 4 or x is equal to 1. The third method is using completing square. To solve a square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we turn into a into s plus d all square plus e is equal to 0. Then s plus d all square is equal to minus e by a. From this we can obtain s plus d, and hence we can find the value of x also. The steps are as follows. First we divide all terms by a. Then move the number term c by a to the right side. Then we complete the square on the left side. Then we take the square root on both sides. Add or subtract the number that remains on the left side of the equation to find the value of x. For example, solve s squared plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. We turn the equation into s squared plus 4x is equal to minus 1. That is s squared plus 4x plus 4 is equal to minus 1 plus 4. That is s plus 2 all square is equal to 3. That is s plus 2 is plus or minus root 3. That is x is 2 plus or minus root 3.